Hi, I'm Todd Nauck, and you're listening to Dinner and a Podcast.
Go ahead. Make my day.
The first rule of Fight Club is, you do not talk about Fight Club.
Here's Johnny. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth. This is Sparta.
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.
You talking to me?
I see dead.
Houston, we have a problem.
Just a drink. A martini, shaken not stirred.
Why so serious?
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
Welcome to Dinner and a Podcast. Here are your hosts, Steve, Joe, and Mike.
Hey everybody, welcome to episode 78 of Dinner and a Podcast, a show where three best friends get together, share a meal and a conversation, discussing all things pop culture, TV, movies, and comics. Make sure to check out our Facebook page by searching Dinner and a Podcast, our website, dinnerandapodcast.weebly.com. There you can find comic reviews, full comic synopses, dinner and a movie reviews, and Just a Bit Outside, which is our sports section. And check out our shop where you can buy our pins and our stickers. And check us out on Twitter and on Instagram at Dinner Podcast. I want to say what's up to some of our good friends in the podcast business, Aussie and the Palm. Hope you're the new baby's doing all right, Nate. We got Dudes in Toyland, and we got...
Baby? What baby?
Nate from Aussie and the Palm had a baby. Remember we did the top 5 for him?
Oh, yeah, I remember now.
So look for that. And Joe and I did a top 5 for Aussie and the Palm. We'll be on that channel because Nate's taking like a small sabbatical for to take care of the baby a little bit. And they're going to put on a whole bunch of top 5s that they got other podcasts to do. And me and Joe did our top 5 favorite things to do in New York City. So definitely check that out just in case you want to travel.
Mugging people is number one.
Mugging people is always number one. Want to say hi to Dudes in Toyland, Will and Sean, who remember them from Geeks Talk Back.
Oh, yeah, right.
Who do the toy podcast. That podcast is great. If you want to learn like what paint to use to fix your G.I. Joe toys, listen to that podcast because they're all about that. Just in case you're fixing G.I. Joe toys. Are you fixing a lot of G.I. Joe toys these days, Joe?
No, I can't say I am.
Oh, well, if you ever want to save, because they tell you how to save money on the collectibles.
Okay.
By like, you buy a toy cheap on eBay because it doesn't have the guns or something on it or the wrong guns. Then you buy the gun secondhand at a con and you touch up the paint and they tell you how to do it all. It's actually pretty interesting if you ever want to get into that stuff. And Tom Van Zant over at Not Another Nerdy Podcast with D-Rock and J Money. What's up, boys? Today we got a special guest again. Was this your 5th time on the show, or 4th time? Fourth time?
Yeah, 4.
We got our friend Sebastian Vrod.
Yes.
So what's up? Thanks for sitting in with us.
No problem, guys. Thanks for having me back.
Mike is super busy these days. He's the manager of a big chain restaurant, and he's the guy that they put like in charge of all the new restaurants and any restaurant that's doing poorly, right?
Yeah.
I would be correct in saying that. I think if you have a chain restaurant that's not doing well, you put Mike in there and he'll fix it.
He's the fixer.
He rights the ship.
Yeah.
Because he's tough and
he's like that guy from Bar Rescue.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jim Taffer.
Right, but
cooler with a fedora
and doesn't have nearly the political correctness of that guy. He just goes in there, he lays down the law, and he makes money for the company. So they always want him to be the one in charge of stuff. So he's going to be missing maybe for a week or two. But that's all right because Sebby does a bang-up job. We love having Sebby on.
And thanks for having me.
Anytime.
Glad to be here.
Gooners in the USA. Want to say what's up to them?
Gooners in the USA. Awesome soccer Arsenal podcast. Good friends of mine. You give them a listen to.
There you go. If you're into European football, or it's just football, right? Because ours is American football. Every other football is soccer, right? So definitely give them a listen. They're really cool guys. I interact with them on Twitter, even though I don't listen to the show because I don't do soccer.
Yeah.
But they're a bunch of cool guys. I always talk to them there. Hey Joe.
Yes, Steve.
You like cookies?
I love cookies.
Well, I just want to plug our really only true plug of the show, which is my good friend Marie DeZio. She makes all types of confectionery cookies and cakes and things. You can check out all her work at DeZio Bakes on Instagram. It's DIZEOBAKES. She's a baker by day, murderer by night. And if you mention Dinner and a Podcast, she'll give you 10% off an order.
Have you seen her Sesame Street cookies the other day?
Yeah, I don't think that's the first time she's done Sesame Street cookies.
I saw they look really good.
But they're awesome. Yeah, they're awesome. If you have a kid's party or an adult party, I mean, I'm assuming she'll make adult-themed cookies. She made us shirtless bear fighter cookies.
Adult-themed cookies?
Sure. Well, she made us a cookie with a man a naked man on it.
That's true.
With his penis pixelated on it.
That's true.
She's the best. She can definitely make a dildo cookie.
Yeah, if you need bachelorette cookies.
100%. She can do it.
Bachelor cookies?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess. You know what? That's probably going to be a thing because now they have joint bachelor parties because it's lame now.
Really?
Oh, it's so lame now, dude.
Interactive cookies.
Like,
there you go.
They have questions on them? Like,
no.
Oh,
Like
they got things to
slits
tell
and-
you to do. What? Wait a minute. That's a gooey ookie cookie. Did you ever hear the ookie cookie?
Just think of a crawler going into a donut.
Oh my god.
Interactive cookies.
I guess. I was thinking like you pick a cookie out of the cookie jar and it tells you to do something.
You can use them for your sex ed classes.
No, I got the condom training kit. Yeah, I got the condom training kit, which is just a glorified dildo. I couldn't believe it.
I saw it. It is.
It is.
It is.
It is. For those of you who don't know, I'm a science teacher, and I get this. I teach anatomy, and we have an anatomy catalog. And I'm going through it. I'm like, oh, that's a cool diagram of the musculature, and this is a nice model of the skin or whatever. And then the last page just had friggin' dicks on it, a white dick and a black dick. And I was like, what the fuck?
Which one did you go for?
I didn't buy any.
Oh.
Because there's a shop down the street on 14th that has them a lot cheaper than in the catalog.
So you actually bought
No. I'm not teaching them how to put condoms on. Let someone else do
I get
that.
a teacher discount?
Yeah, right?
I work at the school.
Work at It's excellent video with just an X at the front.
He gives the receipt to his boss. I need to be reimbursed for this.
Absolutely.
There's other things on there that he's got like whited out.
What DVDs were these?
What kind of whiteout?
Yeah. All right. Well, today's show, now that we've rambled on for 5 minutes, today's show is going to be, it's Sebby's choice today, which thank you for choosing this topic. I think this topic's going to be good. It's our favorite cult classic movies. Now, at first I was scared of this particular topic because I didn't think I knew any cult movies.
Yeah.
And so I went on Google and typed in top 100, most liked cult movies. And I'm like, oh, all of these are good.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know a lot
right.
of horror movies.
Like,
but
what's your definition for a cult movie?
my personal definition is a movie that did not do well in the box office, but is liked by a mass majority of people.
Yeah, like it gets a second life on DVD and becomes really popular, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Right. So, looking at that list, I'm like, oh, I can easily choose 7 or 8 from here.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. But first, Joe, do we have any news?
You knows it. You knows it.
Well, now we know.
And knowing is half the battle. News with Joe! So because we were talking about science before, I'm going to go with this story that I read. Mm-hmm. And you maybe want to bring this up to your students and just lead with it just like this.
Okay, just like this.
Scientists have found that Uranus smells like farts.
Well, yeah, it's got methane in the atmosphere.
Right.
Yeah, I've done that. I've led with that joke.
So I read a whole article about how
I'm a 12-year vet, Joe.
the top layer of Uranus is hydrogen sulfide.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But now I know.
And now you know.
But the whole purpose of the study was to find out about planetary, what's it called?
Planetary shit, is that a scientific term?
Planetary migration.
Okay.
Because they're finding that some of these substances, chemicals, are on other planets, and they shouldn't be. So they are concerned that planets used to be in other positions to the sun.
Okay.
But they found that it's not happening.
Why shouldn't they be? I love how we think we know everything. I love that, man.
So it was
whatever.
Jupiter and Saturn had more ammonia.
Yeah.
But Neptune and Uranus had more sulfur.
Sure it did.
Right.
Right.
So they keep finding ammonia on the other planets and sulfur on the other one. Like, why is it so much? Why is this on this planet? And they're trying. They think that they're gaining from other planets, or other planets are losing and sharing. And
oh Christ! You know how far away these planets are?
Yeah.
From each other. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure they know way more than I do about everything on that there possibly is to know about planets.
Let's face facts. The only reason why I clicked on it is because the title says Uranus smells like farts.
let's face it. Yeah. Okay. All right. No, but yeah, I use that one a bunch. There are certain things that I teach that I can't wait to make jokes about. You know, like as soon as the reproductive system comes up, I make my class scream the word penis. So it's not funny anymore.
Right.
Like, scream it. Scream it now. Get it all out of your system. Because after you scream it 3 or 4 times.
Penis!
Yeah. But
what movie
yeah,
is that? Penis, vagina. What movie is that?
I don't know.
Oh, fuck. Driving me crazy right now.
Is it a cult classic?
It might be.
Woo. All right. What else you got?
You're going to Disney one of these days.
I am going in August.
World or Land?
World. I wish I was going to Land because I like Land better.
So did you know they do a Pixar Fest in Disneyland?
Pixar Fest. Is that might be new?
I think it might be new too. But apparently at this fest, they were giving away popcorn buckets that look like the little green men from Toy Story.
Yeah, I saw your post about this.
And you open up the head, and then it had all popcorn in there. 3-hour line waits for these Pixar
for the buckets?
bucket heads.
All right. Well, they just opened Pixar Land, didn't they? Oh no, that's in Florida.
Wait,
yeah,
in Florida.
Is it like a vinyl, like a pop vinyl thing that you put popcorn in?
If you took a little green man that was probably like 12 inches big, and you just hollowed out the head.
Oh, okay.
And you flip the head up like his mouth open.
Like a cookie jar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was a popcorn bucket.
Gotcha.
And people were losing their minds over this.
Yeah.
I'm not waiting 3 hours for that.
No, not happening.
I was going to say, if you go there and you see like a short line, pick me up one.
Okay. You want one of those for real?
Sell it on eBay. I don't know if you guys remember this show in the 80s. Captain Power.
Sure.
The Nintendo video cartoon?
No.
Oh.
He was like a sci-fi soldier.
Okay.
And the toys interacted with the TV. Like there were some...
Oh, wait, no, I don't know.
No.
3D like creatures that were like robotic. And if you had like the show on, the show interacted with the toys.
No, did not have that.
No?
No idea.
I'm going to look it up, though.
Look it up, though.
I'm going to look it up right now.
Well, they're rebooting the show.
Okay.
And they're going to do 22 episodes. It looks like it might be on like a sci-fi channel.
Mm-hmm.
But the writers of Star Trek Enterprise are going to be the writers for the pilot of this series.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So I was like, oh, it's pretty cool. And then I immediately thought of our favorite toy show on Netflix.
Which is going to be
coming back. The toys that made
soon.
us. Because this was the first show that had an interactive toy with the CGI series.
This?
Yes, Seb, that's it.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
What is this?
It looks like the laser... Oh, shit.
Yeah, so like they were the first cartoon TV show or live action to have a CGI special effects on it.
Interesting.
Yeah,
cool. Very cool. All right. So are they going to reboot the toy line as well?
Probably not. Who's going to buy that?
I don't know.
Like
what's the point of having the TV show if the... I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
People our age,
I guess.
Have you guys seen the Venom trailer?
I have.
The new one.
Yes.
Whoa. Steve, you saw the trailer?
I did.
What made you watch that
I will see
one?
trailers of movies that I'm not convinced I want to see.
Okay, gotcha.
Because that's what the trailer is meant to be, right? The
Yeah.
trailer is meant to get me to go to the theater.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to see Ant-Man and the Wasp trailer because I'm going to see that movie regardless.
I gotcha.
But I'm not definitely going to go see Venom or not. So I'm going to see the trailer. Even though Tom Hardy's in it.
Mm-hmm.
But
it looks like shit.
Oh, it looks terrible. It looks absolutely terrible. And Tom Hardy sounds terrible.
Oh my god.
He does a very poor New York accent.
I don't get why they can't make a good movie.
I'm praying that the CGI isn't done yet, and that's because when at the end when they finally reveal I'm Venom when he does that at the end and it looks like it doesn't even look like it's in the same vicinity of the background.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just hoping that the CGI wasn't done yet. They kind of forced this out because a picture got out on somebody's phone, and they just wanted to kind of cover their butts. I'm hoping it gets better.
Everything in that movie looks terrible.
Yeah.
Like I saw it in the theater, and I was like, no, I can't watch this.
Yeah.
If you're Sony and you've just given Marvel the reins for Spider-Man, and you saw what that turned into, why not just be like, look, guys, we can't do this right. Come in, do this correctly, and we'll just collect the paycheck.
Right.
Yeah.
That just seems like the smart move. Like, how much money can you be making by doing this yourself the wrong way?
It's got to cost them a pretty penny to do all the CGI stuff because there's plenty of CGI. He's got tendrils coming out of him all over the place.
Yeah,
every 2 minutes.
It's like we can make $1 billion, but we're happy with $1 million.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to spend the extra, whatever to get Marvel in and do it correct.
Yeah.
It boggles my mind. I saw it in the theater and I looked at my brother. I was like, this is absolutely horrific.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
So we did our little clip for our friends in Australia and London.
Yes, we did.
I'm not going to spoil what we talked about.
Okay.
But we had talked about staples of New York.
Yeah.
So I came across an article, and because Seb's here today, it's a staple of France.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
No, it's nothing bad.
Oh, okay.
The baguette,
Is it baguette?
right? You know, they sell it in streetcars, like, you know, we get hot dogs and whatnot, on sandwiches and whatnot, and that is getting outsold by the hamburger in France.
The hamburger.
Really?
Yeah, I had no clue. I was like, huh, Seb's going to be on the show. I wanted to know if he knew about this.
So the American hamburger is being outsold, is outselling the baguette.
It's not by a lot. It's like 1.4 billion to 1.2 billion.
Maybe Paris does get a lot of tourists. Maybe it's the tourists buying
Maybe
it.
it's just, if you're really hungry, you're going to get a hamburger, not just a piece of bread.
The baguette is different in France. Like, we've gone and you go to a street cart and it's a sandwich.
Oh, it's an actual sandwich.
It's the delicious sandwich. Like, it's if I told you go to New York and get a slice of pizza, that's the equivalent, right? And you can go anywhere and they're all delicious.
Wow. Oh, is it any type of special hamburger, or is it just...
No, just to said the hamburger.
What? Where did you see this article?
Facebook.
Oh, Facebook.
You know, credible news.
Okay.
All right. Go hamburgers.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Hope they put a little American flag in it. As they hand it off to their
They're giving them
tourists.
dog food.
Right, yeah.
Right?
Exactly, yeah.
So I came across this story because Infinity War came out this week, and I thought this one wins for the internet.
Okay.
A girl...
Oh, Joe Zalak, we will get to your questions today, I promise.
So I came across this article about a girl who decided to give up going to prom for Infinity War.
Good girl.
Right?
Good girl.
So here's
that prom.
Here's the text that was posted on Instagram.
Don't be like the rest of those sheep.
It says, "Yeah, babe, when does Avengers movie come out? April 27th. Is this the official release date? Why do you ask? I have an idea about... So my parents want me to go to prom, but I don't really want to go. I'd rather just dress up, take the pictures, and go see a movie with you instead. Would you want to do that?"
Excellent.
So people on the internet were saying that...
Marry that chick.
Infinity War is a once-in-a-lifetime chance. Miss it for prom. Don't worry about it.
Actually, it comes out on DVD. You can watch whenever you want pretty
Right.
soon. But okay, prom only happens once.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But still, I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Cool chick, right?
Yeah, all right. I dig it.
Go see it twice.
Yeah. Get the Infinity Gauntlet, you know,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gotta get those stones.
I guess.
What?
Oh, geez, Steve.
Oh, geez, Steve.
And it wouldn't be a dinner at a podcast show. It's something ridiculous.
I have a ridiculous story,
You
too.
do?
Yeah. I got
So-
something just for you.
I don't even know how to, like, preface this.
Yes. I love it when he gets flustered.
He's turning red.
Yes.
Someone came up with ketchup slices,
Oh, no.
What?
right? And it's being kickstarted.
Oh.
I kind of feel like I've lost my faith in humanity just a little bit.
Do you ever smell dried ketchup? It's disgusting.
They look like fruit roll-ups.
Yeah.
What?
It's probably horrible.
Oh man! So Bo's Original Slice of Sauce is what the creators, and they're claiming that it doesn't need refrigeration. It's GMO-free, gluten-free, all natural, no artificial flavors, preservatives, or high fructose corn syrup.
Something's in it to keep it from rotting.
8 slices per pack for $10.
Get out of here.
Or
I'm
gonna go through all the price points of what you get for it
Jesus.
because it's ridiculous.
Okay.
So for $25, you get 3 packs.
Okay.
For $50, you get 3 packs and a tote. For $75, you get
tote?
a
To-
tote
to carry it around?
3 packs. You got to have something, right? You know, you only have 2 pockets.
All right. It's true.
Yeah.
For
You're gonna need that
75
for those hamburgers when you travel in
Yeah.
Paris.
Wait, it gets better.
And it comes full circle.
So for $75, you get 3 totes, 3 packets, a tote,
Yeah.
and a universal cell charger.
All right.
Right?
All
Because
right.
you know you need a cell charger with your ketchup packets.
Obviously.
For $100, you get the
stuff.
3 packets.
They're just looking around the house. What can we give people?
It's like your movie pass.
Exactly. A bag of shit.
A shout out on their website.
Oh.
And a stainless steel water bottle.
They only have one. There's one stainless steel water bottle that no one's using in the cupboard.
No, there must be more because you get for $250 the 3 packets, the tote, the cell charger, the water bottle, and the shout out.
Wow.
For $500,
Someone's gonna kickstart this with $500.
you get 3 packets, the tote, the charger, the water bottle, the shout out, and you get an apron.
Ooh.
They've amassed $15,000 for this.
Oh.
Where did you find this?
Facebook.
I'm going to kickstart this podcast.
Why don't we make like...
I'm going to kickstart the podcast. You can do that.
Like something like ridiculous.
Who's giving them 50... How are they convincing people to give them money for this?
All these wonderful gifts you get. How do you say no to Universal Cell Charger?
I have so much junk in my attic that I can just be like, you give me $30, I'll give you a trophy from 19...
They had me at Apron, Steve.
Yeah, they had me at Apron. At $500, they had you at Apron.
$500.
You want to hear my crazy story?
Go ahead.
All right. This was sent to me by my friend Patrick Drennan, who I work with. He's a very cool guy. He sends me a Craigslist ad for a 1999 Toyota Corolla, fine as fuck. That's the title. $2,500, right?
How do you say no?
Wait till you hear it. Wait till you hear it. So
is this like my Amazon stories?
Yes, this is exactly like your Amazon story. That's why I saved it. So there's the picture. It's a gray 1999 Toyota Corolla, fine as fuck. $1,200, $2,500. Has a whole shitload of pictures, like 35 pictures of this car, interior, engine, everything. All right, you ready for the description?
Okay.
You want a car that gets the job done? You want a car that's hassle-free? You want a car that literally no one will ever compliment you on? Well, look no further. The 1999 Toyota Corolla. Let's talk features. Bluetooth? Nope. Sunroof? Nope. Fancy wheels? Nope. Rear view camera? Nope. But it's got transparent windows and you have a fucking neck, so turn it. Let me tell you a story. One day my Corolla started making a strange sound. I didn't give a shit. I ignored it. And guess what? It went away. The end. You could take the engine out of this car, drop it off at the Golden Gate Bridge, fish it out of the water, 1,000 years later, put it in the trunk of the car, fill it with gas, fill the tank up with Nutella, turn the key, and this puppy will fucking start right up. This car will outlive you. It'll outlive your fucking children. This car is old enough to do... Vote? Yes. Consent to sex? Yes. Rent a car? It is a car. Yes. This car's got history. It's seen some shit. People have done straight things in this car. People have done gay things in this car.
Jesus! You spit all over me.
It's not going to judge you like the fucking Volkswagen would. Interesting facts. This car's exterior color is gray, but its interior color is gray. In the owner's manual, oil is listed as optional. When this car was
optional.
Oil. When this car was unveiled at the 1998 Detroit Auto Show, it caused 2,000 attendees to spontaneously yawn. The resulting abrupt change in air pressure inside the building caused a partial collapse of the roof. 4 people died. The event is chronicled in the documentary Bored to Death: The Story of the 1999 Toyota Corolla. You want to know more? Great. I had my car fill out a Facebook survey. Favorite food? Spaghetti. Favorite TV show? Alf. Favorite band? Tie between Bush and the Gin Blossoms. This car is as practical as a Roth IRA. It's the middle of the road as your grandpa during the last silver alert. I don't know what that means. It's
when they go missing.
Oh, okay. It's as utilitarian as a member of the church whose scripture was based entirely on water bills. When I ran the Carfax for this car, I got back a single piece of paper that said, "It's a Corolla, it's fine." Let's face facts. This isn't the car. This car isn't going to win any beauty contest, but neither are you. Stop lying to yourself and stop lying to your wife. This isn't the car you want. It's the car you deserve. The fucking 1999 Toyota Corolla. How do you fucking say no to buying that car for $2,500? Oh my God.
Can we just pull our money in and buy it?
I think we should, right? There have been straight things done in this car.
The dinner and a podcast mobile.
There have been gay things done in this car. And it's not going to judge you like that fucking Volkswagen. So that was my funny thing of the day. So thanks, Pat Drennan, for sending that in. Is that the news?
That's the news. You knows it.
You knows it. Thank you. Very good. All right. Let's go into wasting time. Pepe Le Pew, you want to shout out? Tony Wolf?
Hey. Take it away, Tony. Pew pew.
Nice.
Now it's time for everyone's favorite segment. How are you wasting time? Or how are you pissing off your wife?
All right, who wants to start this week?
Go ahead,
Sebby.
You can go ahead.
Joe's just talked for 20 minutes.
Wasting time. What did I do? I saw Infinity War today.
Oh, how'd you like
me too.
it?
I liked
not
it.
today, but yesterday.
It was good.
Hashtag me too?
Yeah.
All right, nice.
Yeah, it was good. Did you guys do a review of it already?
We did. It was last week's show.
All right.
It was supposed to be last week's
show.
we made it our number
3?
3 best.
2?
No, 3. I think it was our number 3 best
Yeah.
movie in the MCU.
So what's number 1 for you guys still?
Avengers.
Avengers.
The first one?
The first Avengers and
Guardians.
Guardians 1.
Yep.
I got the definitive list right here.
It was good. Kind of depressing at the end, but
Guardians was number 2.
I can't wait for the next one.
Wow, that was a riveting fucking.
Yeah,
It was good.
it was long. I had to pee so freaking bad. Like it was 11:30 show.
Yeah.
Half an hour of trailers. So, and of course, as soon as the trailers end, I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta pee. So I hold it as long as I can, holding it, and finally, right when they get to Vision and Scarlet Witch.
Okay.
He pisses himself.
I gotta pee, so I run out. I take a piss to come back, and then watch the rest of the movie, and then
He had to pee again.
I had to pee again, like right at the final battle. I was like, "Fucking A!"
Wow.
So
I held it the whole time. I'm a big boy.
Yeah, I know. I held it, and then I'm waiting for the post-credit scene.
Yeah.
And of course, the 2.5 hour, their longest movie ever. They put it all the way at the end, so. It was cool. I liked it. It was not my favorite Marvel movie, but it was good.
It's my favorite Marvel movie. I wanted it to be number 1.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this. Because it was nonstop action. They really didn't they gave you very little time to kind of breathe.
Yeah.
And a lot of times I don't like that. But with this, it was good because I didn't need any backstories for anybody. So I just wanted to see everyone in action.
There was no backstory. For, like, they assumed that you guys watched 10 years of this.
Well, it's funny you say that because I went yesterday with my dad, and we're sitting in the theater, and it's Thanos and Gamora when she's a kid.
Yeah.
And he mentions, you're my daughter and this and that. And, like, the guy that's, like, 3 rows in front of me just looks at his wife and goes, she's his daughter? And someone goes, did you not watch the other movies?
His wife must have been green.
Right. And I was like, oh my god, this is embarrassing for this man. Because, like, my dad hasn't seen all of the Marvel movies, but he's seen the important ones,
Right.
and he knows who everybody was. I didn't have to explain anything to him. He got what was going on.
Yeah.
This guy's just like, I'm just showing up because it said Avengers on it.
Yep.
If you didn't see Guardians, if you didn't see the Thor in between, if you didn't see Black Panther, you have all these characters that you have no idea who they are from Avengers 2.
Right. So
I
what
was
else?
shocked.
Do anything else?
No, I was sick the last 2 weeks. I had a stomach bug, so I really did do too much. Yeah, exactly. It was really bad.
I think I did something that you did.
Uh-oh.
You watched Batman Ninja?
Oh, yeah.
I watched Batman Ninja. This was the newest installment of DC's animated universe. I pre-ordered this in January. That's how excited I was to see this movie. I could not wait to see this movie.
How disappointed were you?
Slightly.
Okay.
Slightly disappointed.
Yeah.
You were disappointed they put Batman in a ninja costume. Draw him in anime.
Dude, the art is some of the best you will ever see.
The animation in the beginning is amazing.
The whole movie's animation is amazing. Yeah. Except for that one part where they go to the farm.
Yes.
That's a little weird.
Yeah, I guess they ran out of money or something. It was kind of strange. But
they couldn't get a discount on markers.
What did you think about the end when it turns into Power Rangers?
Oh, okay. So, spoiler alert. First of all, it was hard to get through the movie.
Yes.
Because it was like 2.5 hours.
That's what I want in my cartoon.
It's a 2.5 hour movie, which I did not know.
Yeah.
And it didn't need to be.
No.
Because the plot's not that complicated. The plot is Gorilla Grodd builds a time machine, and everyone gets trapped in like this sphere of time portal thing, and they all get sent back to feudal Japan. And for some reason, Batman goes back 2 years after everyone else goes back.
Yeah,
I don't know
because
why.
he was the last person to get absorbed into that time travel machine.
Yeah.
So that it was maybe like 30 seconds. That 30 seconds turned out to
2 years.
Yeah.
So when you say everyone, do you mean like other heroes or just
villains? You had
heroes.
Joker, you had Two-Face, you had Penguin, you had Gorilla Grodd, you had Nightwing, Red Robin, Red Hood, Damian.
So all the Batman characters.
Catwoman and Harley.
And then
Poison Ivy.
And Poison Ivy, yeah.
And Bane. So they're all in feudal Japan. And basically what happens is there are different like little, I don't want to say kingdoms, but different like little sections that are controlled by different lords in feudal Japan, and all of these lords are now the criminals. The criminals took over the different sections, right?
Okay.
So I don't want to say tribes because it's not like American Indians.
City states.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So the Joker has one area, and they kind of work together or whatever. And Batman's trying to find Gorilla Grodd to get the time machine working again so he can go back, and it ends up. How'd they all get this fighting? Because all the houses start to fight each other at some point.
Because, excuse me, they wanted to, all the bosses wanted to rule Japan, the whole island of Japan, because they only had a certain part of it. So they were going to fight each other to see who was going to be the ruler of Japan.
So the way they fight is that their houses, their actual houses, like the structures of the house, turn into robots. Okay, and the houses fight each other with laser cannons and
it's House Hunters from Rick and Morty.
It is a House Hunters from Rick and Morty. So you just have these, and it's like there's a monkey that Damien's friends with, and he turns into a giant statue, and then bats come and surround the statue, and it's a giant Batman.
It turns into a giant Batman, like millions of bats come out of nowhere, and they form into Batman. Like
they surround the statue.
This
kind of looks like
terrible.
Batman the Animated Series, like a giant Batman the Animated Series fighting a house.
But it's like you have to watch this as if you're watching a crazy anime thing.
Yeah.
Like I watched One Punch Man for the first time, and he hit somebody so hard that he turned into a crab or something. Like it's just weird stuff that like it's weird. So you have to assume stuff's gonna be like that. Like there was times where. Like the Bat family is running across a field towards an enemy, and they did the anime run where like their heads are forward and their arms are straight back. Did you ever see the anime run?
Yeah.
No.
You never seen that?
No.
Well, there's an anime run where they put their arms back like this and they just run face first, right? And it's just anime that does that kind of thing, and it's very very strange. And you had to see like Damien's haircut.
Oh yeah,
Damien's haircut was very strange.
It was like shaved on the sides, and then he had
a front ponytail.
Front ponytail.
With a circular shaved
He kind of
circle
looked
on
like
his head.
the singer of Prodigy as well.
He had like a friar haircut, but with a ponytail on the front.
Yeah.
It's very strange. Very strange, Joe.
Steve, your career as an artist is going to thrive.
No, dude, the art was amazing.
It was.
I wish they did all the movies in this
You
art.
can come up with better ideas than that.
No, you know what? It was entertaining.
It was fun, but at the end...
I just wish it was an hour and a half.
Looking.
I wish it was an hour and a half instead of 2.5 hours.
Yeah, when it turned into Power Rangers, I was like, okay.
You know what? I didn't even care.
Really?
I didn't even care because they ended up doing hand-to-hand combat anyway. Like, but it was cool to see all the villains and things dressed up like samurai.
Gorilla Grodd looked amazing.
Gorilla Grodd looked great. Two-Face was cool.
Yeah.
Why was Batman fighting Gorilla Grodd? Is he
Gorilla
a Flash villain?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
It's
He was in Gotham when he made the time machine. That's why.
All right. I mean, I'm not gonna watch it.
No, I mean it was okay. I mean, I can always give you my password to Amazon and then you can watch
That's
it.
all right. I'll pass.
What else do I got? Oh, did you guys see James Cameron's History of Science Fiction?
No.
It's a new documentary series on, I want to say it's AMC. I don't know how many parts it is, but James Cameron hosts the show, obviously. And each episode deals with a different part of science fiction. Mm-hmm. And the first one was all about aliens.
Cool.
So he interviews...
the movie aliens or just different alien movies?
Just the idea of aliens in the world or the universe. So he interviewed Spielberg. He interviewed... Richard Dreyfuss, who was in Close Encounters, and all these individuals, and they just talk about. Will Smith was on it from Independence Day, and they just talked about all like the impact that aliens had on the movies and the creation of these movies, and the ideas that the aliens portrayed in the movies. Like Avatar is a movie about pretty much the American Indians and how we took over the United States and kicked all these people out and wiped them out. And the social implications of these movies and stuff, and how good they were, and their influences behind them. It's a very good documentary.
Okay.
So check that out. The first episode came on last week. I want to say it's on every Thursday or Friday night. So DVR it, check it out. That's really cool. I think that Westworld started again.
I haven't watched it yet.
Never watched
the
it.
first episode is boring. Holy cow.
Did you watch episode 2?
I did.
Did it pick up?
No.
Oh.
It really didn't. I mean, it was better than the first episode. So it's 2 episodes in now.
Are they still in Westworld, or I don't know? I
Yeah,
heard...
they're still in Westworld.
Okay.
As of right now. Basically, the first episode is just like... Oh, spoiler alert. There's nothing really happens. First episode is kind of just like they're showing you how they all went out of control and killed everybody. So they were... Inside of Westworld, I think all of the higher-ups and the admins on the board of trustees and everything, they were having a party, like a social gathering. And that's when the AIs went nuts and started killing everybody. So everybody that was in the party gets killed pretty much by the AIs. And reinforcements are coming in, and the AIs are starting to dress like normal people instead of like Westerners, old West people, and they're blending in to kill the reinforcements. So that's pretty much all that happened right now. It's starting to go off into the side story because there's the Man in Black,
right?
Who he has his own little side story. And I don't want to spoil anything if people didn't see it and they want to see it. But his story looks interesting. His story looks very interesting. There's way more to him than what we thought. He's not just a person who's visiting Westworld. Because that's what, at the end of the first season, they want you to think that he's just a guy that has been coming to Westworld for the past 30 years just to get his rocks off.
Right.
He's way more than that. Okay, so that's what the second episode's about, and that's actually very interesting. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with it because I really, really enjoy it. But that's really how I wasted time. How'd you waste time, Joe?
Oh, I went to go see Infinity War.
Okay.
But I wanted to pose a question to you guys because we went and watched Infinity War on opening night.
Yes.
And we had a very good, courteous crowd.
Loved it.
To people who were around them, they were quiet when they were supposed to be quiet. They cheered and made comments when it was time.
Yeah.
So I went on a Wednesday night at 8:00.
Okay.
I figured it's during the week, it's going to be quiet. More adults than anything.
Sure.
It was kids, infants.
Oh, infants?
Infants. But, now you could buy tickets, you pick your seats.
Yeah.
And I find that even though the movie starts at 8:00.
Yeah.
Or you get through the trailers and all that stuff, you have about like a half an hour before the movie actually starts.
Right.
But I'm 20 minutes into the movie, and people are still coming in, finding seats. Or getting up and going to get snacks and coming back, and then they can't find their seats, and they're turning on their cell phones, and I'm like, why is that appropriate? Number one, and number two, just because you have your seat reserved, doesn't mean you can just show up whenever you want and just interrupt everybody else's movie experience. Yeah. If you've got to get up and go to the bathroom, no problem. But it was tons of people droning in through the first 20 minutes of the movie.
Wow.
And I'm just like, all right, you had to go and wait on a line to get in. You're getting to the theater early to get a good seat so you don't get stuck in the front.
Right.
And you have people that are going to sit in seats that other people are in and arguing with them over it. I'm like, take the argument to the aisle outside.
Yeah.
And figure it out, or take your phone out and go find out where you're supposed to sit. I don't get the logic behind people and.
Or how about get to the fucking movie on time?
Yeah.
Where did you see it? Was there a bad parking situation going on?
No, I went to Atlas Park.
Oh.
You have a lot. You walk in. Just because it says 8:00 doesn't mean you can.
Well, people are always like, well, that's when the trailers start.
Yeah,
I don't need to get there at 8:00.
I don't know. And then just people having conversations, full-on conversations.
During the movie?
Yeah, I told you about the guy telling his wife, who's Gamora? And, I don't know this. And it... But, the movie was one of those movies, where, it had its points where it was fun.
Yeah.
But when it got serious, everybody was like, oh, shit, I need to shut up and watch this movie.
Right.
And I'm like, you should just be quiet from the moment you walk in until the moment you leave the theater.
Here's my theory. The further away you get from opening night, the more it's going to be like that.
Right.
Because these movies are for comic book nerds.
Yeah.
And when we went on opening night, it was full of comic book nerds.
I'm just going to keep going on opening night.
That wanted to hear every single word that was spoken during that movie.
But I get it, yeah.
They got there early. They wanted their seats. They were into it just as much as you.
But regardless if it's Avengers, or if I go see Mission Impossible, or One Quiet Place.
Yeah, because you're a respectful human being.
I'm paying $20 plus another $20 for snacks.
Right.
I want to enjoy my movie.
No, I hear you, dude.
We talked about would you pay more money to get the movies to your home? I absolutely would.
Yeah.
If you told me for a package for the year is going to be X amount of $100 and you'll get every movie.
Yeah.
that you want, or you can pick the movies that you want. And let's say you get to pick like out of 50 or whatever.
Sure, right.
I 100% would to sit in my house and not have any interruptions.
That's what I was thinking about today when
I would just have parties.
every time I had to go
Right.
to the bathroom. I was like, God, I wish I could have just watched this at home.
But let me ask you a question. When you got up to go to the bathroom and you came back to the theater,
Yeah.
you knew where your fucking seat
Oh
was.
yeah.
You're not like,
There
oh my,
wa- to be
I'm-
honest, but
oh
to
my
be-
God, I'm on the other side of the theater. I'm gonna walk across everybody to go get to my seat.
Yeah, but for me, like, I can't deal with people talking in the theater anymore. So, like, the past 2 years, since my son was born, past 2 years, Wednesdays or Thursdays, early in the morning, in Astoria. That's where I go to see the movie. And I usually go like a week after the movie comes out.
So it's empty.
It's empty. I can't deal
Right.
with that. People who think that they're funnier than what's going on the
Yes,
screen,
yes.
than the fights. I can't
Like
deal
we
with
make
it.
comments to each other, but it's a whisper.
Yeah.
And only you or I hear it, barely.
Yeah.
I'm like, ah.
That's why, like Sebby, I only go to movies very early morning on a weekend, like a Sunday morning at 10 o'clock. No one's there seeing Red Sparrow, and that's when I go see Red Sparrow.
That and my movie box app, where I don't have time to go to the theater. I can basically seen every single movie that's been out like for free. So
Movie Pass has gotten smart, dude.
They're on to you now?
Oh no.
They're
You're
on to
telling me.
everybody. They're on to everybody. So they make you take pictures of your stubs.
Right.
Which is fine because I still rip them off because I go to the movies, buy a ticket, take a picture of that ticket stub, do exactly what they say, but I don't go to the movie.
You use the Regal points.
I use the Regal points.
You don't need to always show them your Regal
you can
card. Use your receipt.
Yeah, you can use your receipt.
You just like collect everybody's receipts.
Holy crap! I never thought of that.
But hey, you throwing that out? I'll take it. They might think you're gonna like fish their information. Like, no, I just want the.
Joseph. Oh, Joseph opened a whole new world for me.
Another way you could be creepy at the theater. I can't wait.
No, I'll just take his.
He's gonna walk around the aisle and look for like, oh, there's receipt.
No,
There's
but his
receipt.
tickets, I'm always buying him his tickets, so I already get the points of his tickets.
No,
but I
like,
can't now though.
No,
I
but
can't.
snack receipts.
No, can you do that too?
Yes.
Get out of here.
There's a thing at the beginning of the
Oh
movie.
my
Save your
God.
receipts. If you lose it or whatever, you can always. Or you don't have your card. You
Well,
go
that's
to submit
that's
your
if
receipt.
someone now. All right, now the person before me, they probably got it on their Regal card, and then I take their receipt. It's not going to let me because
Right, but what if they don't have a Regal card?
Yeah, well, I would assume a lot of people who go to the movies have it, but
Just
we'll
think
see.
about all those points.
He's just to be looking at people online and he's not using a card. I'll ask him.
Your receipt. They also do not let you see the movie more than once.
Oh,
So I saw Black Panther. According to MoviePass, I saw Black Panther 15 times. Solely for the purpose of I get Disney points every time I buy a Disney movie.
Right.
And I get their reward points and I get their posters for free. They don't charge me shipping. Regal charges me shipping on
Right.
posters. So I got 15 times 50, whatever the hell that is, points from Disney because I saw Black Panther 15 times.
Right.
So I was thinking about doing the same thing for Infinity War every day. Just get a ticket to Infinity War every day for a month, and getting 50 points a day for Disney, getting 2,700 points a day for Regal, all through my Movie Pass. They won't let you see the movie more than once. And like, you already saw this. So,
what kind of bullshit is that?
dude, they're losing money hand over fist.
But regardless, if you get, so the theory
It's limiting your tickets per month.
right.
That's
So
what it's.
but the
at.
theory behind the Movie Pass was, you got to go to the theater
Yeah.
once a day
Yeah. For
as many days as you can go to the theater in the month.
right.
If I wanted to go see Infinity War every day, you
Yeah.
shouldn't be limiting me
They
to
then realized that they are losing money and they have to somehow limit this because they can't pay off me seeing Black Panther 25 times.
So that must mean they're paying directly to
They're paying the
the
theaters
But what difference does it make if you're going to see Infinity War or you're going to see?
because there's only X amount of movies out. There's not 25 movies out at once. I can't see 25 different movies in a month because there aren't that many movies in the theater.
No, but if you wanted to go see a different movie multiple times,
Yeah, but there's only 8 movies in the movies. You go to a movie theater, well, how many movies you got to choose from? 10? Maybe 10?
So now is it worth it paying for what you pay a month to go see 8 movies?
100%.
Really?
100%. Yeah. Because how much is it? 8 movies is going to cost me what? $20 a pop? It's almost $200.
Right.
$180, something like that. Yeah, I'm paying $9 a month.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm good. I'm good.
I don't know.
No, it's worth it. It's still worth it. So yeah, but that was one thing, because now at different theaters there are different movies playing.
Right.
So in the city they show these indie films, so I get to see those. I get to buy tickets for those, and then I come to Staten Island and I can buy like the the big hits that they play. They don't do the independent ones.
Off topic, it just popped into my head. Do you know what was on Channel 7 News today?
I don't.
Russell Crowe's jockstrap.
Was it given like a news report?
It was at that
the restaurant?
Blockbuster in Alaska.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, yeah.
I'm at work. I'm working with my patient, and they have like the news at 5, and I'm like, oh, up next, Russell Crowe's jockstrap is bringing in customers to
record sales.
Local movie rental shop, and I'm like, what? This can't be. Like this my news that I broke like a month ago, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, holy shit.
The amount of money they're making is nuts.
So I go to my patient. I'm like, I was talking about this way before this was out.
Sebby finally got it. Yeah.
So you heard it here first.
You did. If you were one of the 200 people that listened.
That's how I wasted time.
All right. Very good. All right. So let's move on to our main topic. So today we're going to be talking about Seb's choice, which is a very good choice. Favorite cult movies. So we all have a top 5 favorite cult movies. Gentlemen?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. So who wants to go first? Sebby, you can go first. This was your choice.
I'm going to say Mallrats.
Mallrats. Okay. I think I know where you're going to be going with all these movies.
Oh, yeah?
I know the kind of movie you're going to be picking.
Okay.
No, not bad.
All right.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, Kevin Smith movie. It was after Clerks, and the studio thought it was gonna be a big hit, and it wasn't. It was in the theaters for for less than 2 or 3 weeks, and then again it went on DVD, and then it got a large following. I never saw it in the theaters, and then my wife got me into it. She's a huge Kevin Smith fan, and really funny movie. Lots of good actors. Jason Lee. Very I think that he was like a skateboarder, and I think it's his first acting role. He was like a professional skateboarder, and Kevin hired him. He was stole the show in that movie. It was really, really good.
Nice. Joe, you got number 5?
Go ahead, you go for 5.
My number 5 is gonna probably be Fight Club.
Okay.
Huge Fight Club fan. I'm a big Ed Norton fan. Everything that guy is in is really good, and he plays a lot of psychological thriller movies, I want to say. No, I don't know about a lot.
Right.
The ones I really like him in are ones that mess with your head. Did you ever see Primal Fear?
No.
Oh, Primal Fear is a great movie. He plays a schizo. And you don't know he's a schizo till the end, so spoiler alert. I'm sorry. But it's been out for 30 years, so you haven't seen it by now. But
I love Fight Club. Both these movies you guys mentioned, I love.
Yeah, and it's Tyler Durden's such a great character. And Ed Norton and Brad Pitt play this so well. And that I actually like what's-her-face in this movie. Who's the girl that's in all the Johnny Depp movies now?
I know who you're talking about.
Helena Bonham
Carter. I really enjoy her in this movie. I'm not a big fan of her presently. Not that there's anything wrong with her. She just happens to be playing the same role that she's been playing since Fight Club,
right?
And everything.
Did you see it in theaters or on
No,
DVD?
I saw it. I don't think I've seen any of these movies that I'm picking in the theaters. No, I didn't. I've never seen any of these movies.
I've never seen any of these in the theater either.
So they are actually cult movies for me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
So yeah, that's my number 5. Joe?
My number 5 is going to make it into our quotable episode when it comes around.
Okay.
And it's going to be They Live.
Oh, cool. What's that about?
Oh my God, really?
No, I've never seen They Live.
We discussed this during our March movie bracket.
We did?
Yeah, with Roddy Piper.
Oh, that's the name of the movie? Okay. What was his character called?
Every fucking time. Nada. Here to kick ass and chew bubblegum.
All right.
I'm all out of bubblegum.
Whatever you say.
Seb, what's your number 4?
Office Space.
Ooh, good one.
I knew where you were going with this.
Really?
Yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah.
But they're all the kind of same vein, kind of dry, sarcastic humor kind of movies.
Yeah. Another movie my wife got me into.
My wife?
Yes.
You'll never get this. La 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 la.
You don't like this movie? No.
No. The one that he get this.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Office Space.
A great movie.
Yeah, very funny.
I'm
Lots.
gonna need you to come in on Sunday. That'd be great.
Yeah. I never worked in an office, so no, I had an internship in an office once. Very boring. Can see how he like kind of lost his mind and like needed to get out of that world. Yeah, it's a good movie.
I love it when they beat up the printer.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so great.
You know, there's a place in the city you can go and do stuff like that.
You beat up printers?
It's called a rage.
It's called work.
A rage room.
Oh, cool.
And you basically like put on like riot gear,
Yeah.
and they give you like hammers and sledgehammers and stuff, and you just walk around this room and just destroy the room.
Holy cow!
For like $20 an hour.
Wow, you just get a punching bag. That's really good. If you want to get your anger out, get yourself a punching bag. It takes up some room though.
Fucking A.
My number 4. Oh, this is gonna be tough. My number 4 is gonna be Nightmare Before Christmas.
That's a cult classic?
It was on the list that I looked at.
Really?
Yeah, it was on the list that I looked at.
I didn't see it in theaters, so
Yeah, it's true.
My wife turned me on to this movie.
Yeah, I didn't like it until I was older.
I don't like Tim Burton. He creeps. That's a creepy thing for me.
Put that on your list next to Drew Barrymore.
Well, I think that's on there already because I didn't like. Did he do Batman in '89? Yeah. That I told you that world creeps me out. And then
rain in dark places.
Rain
right?
and dark icky alleys. Okay, and '90s colors, purples and oranges and teals. I don't like it. So, and he like
neutrals.
Yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas is the ultimate Tim Burton dream world.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So the creepy factor is through the fucking roof. But my wife enjoys this movie so much that I sat down and watched it. And now it's become like...
It grew on you?
It's not Christmas unless we watch this movie.
I was going to ask, do you watch it around Halloween or around Christmas?
Both. We watch it around both.
Yeah.
My son asks for the song now. He likes the song, This Is Halloween,
Yeah.
This is Halloween. But yeah, we watch it for both. I mean, we decorate the house a lot with Jack Skellington and Sally.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, that's my number 4. Joe?
My number 4 is going to be Blues Brothers.
I haven't seen that movie in
Really?
so long. The original one?
Great movie.
It's the first kind of that style movie, like that old feel like Animal House, Police Academy, like that kind of like...
That grainy 80s vibe to
It's the
it.
first one I've seen, and like I remember watching and going, what is this? And you get like halfway through the movie and like you don't even know what you're watching.
Right.
Because it's so all over the place.
Yeah.
But by the end, you're like, oh, wait, I get it. And now, like, every time I watch it, it just has a special place.
Did you watch Blues Brothers 2000?
I hated it.
Really?
I hated it.
Well, that was with
like it.
That was
I
with
like
the other
it.
Belushi, right?
Yes, it was his
Yeah,
brother.
it's not the original Belushi.
And John Goodman.
Okay.
When they steal the police car.
Oh, Dan Aykroyd's not in it?
No, he's in it,
Oh,
but there's John Goodman and no, his brother's not in it. Belushi's brother's not in it. Is
No.
it? No.
Yeah, in 2000?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember.
No, it's John Goodman is the other guy. Right.
Number 3?
3, I'm gonna have to say The Warriors.
It's another one I haven't seen.
Oh, that's a great movie. It's
Yeah, they told me it's the baseball themed gangs.
Oh yeah.
Right?
It's about
a real heavy set.
Yeah, it's about all the gangs in New York in the 1970s get together. Like the biggest gang calls all the major gangs are all around the city to come to the Bronx, and he has this big plan on how we're gonna all unite and take over the city and we'll rule the city.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of the gang members from a rogue gang shoots him in front of everybody and blames it on the Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Warriors have to get back to Brooklyn, back to Coney Island, and they have to go through the whole city, and all these gangs in New York are trying to kill them.
Oh, it's like John Wick, but with a New York gang.
Yeah, and like they're all dressed like stupid, ridiculous.
Not as good fight sequences.
Yeah, no, not as good.
Is it a musical?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
What
It's
am I
great.
thinking of? West Side Story. They had gangs, right? There were gangs in that movie?
Not even close, Steve.
There were gangs?
No, you're right. But
Oh, okay.
This is not even
right.
No, you should try. You should watch it.
Yeah, I should.
Give it a shot.
I like
You'll
baseball.
like it.
I like gangs.
Yeah, they're a
You
small
like
part.
Youngblood, so you'll like Warriors.
Youngblood was on the other
I know.
day.
I
You see
know.
my post?
Yeah.
I immediately grabbed my phone. I'm like, go, everyone go watch Youngblood.
I said no one cares.
Did you bastard?
I almost turned it on.
Did you?
And then he knew better.
Oh, you should have turned it on, man. It was great.
But yeah, give it a shot.
All right.
You'll like it.
I'll give it a shot. My number 3 is going to be Pulp Fiction.
Great movie.
This is my favorite Tarantino film. At one point, I think I knew every word. At one point, especially the Samuel L. Jackson lines in the diner towards the end.
I still want a wallet that says "bad motherfucker."
Oh, which one is it? The one that says "bad motherfucker" on it.
I sold some luggage to a guy, and he pulled out his wallet. It said "bad motherfucker."
Get out of here.
Yeah, like 2 years ago. It's hilarious.
I gotta write that down for the lines. The Fonzie line. Love that line.
We're gonna be cool.
We're gonna be cool, right, Yolanda?
Like 3 little Fonzies.
3 little Fonzies. We gonna be cool. What's Fonzie like, Yolanda? Cool. That's right. We gonna be cool. I remember watching that in high school and not knowing what the fuck was going on with anything.
Yeah.
I had no idea what the point was, but I know I liked it.
It's one of them Hawaiian burgers.
It's one of those Hawaiian joints.
I thought about that movie today when I was watching Infinity War.
Okay.
When Rocket said, "Oh, you might want to wash that eye," I had to stick it out.
Oh man, I just shot Marvin in the face. I love that scene. The wolf.
Yeah. Great movie.
Great movie.
The Gimp.
Everything about that movie. I could deal without the without the Bruce Willis parts.
Yeah.
Like I don't need the Bruce Willis parts. The only part I want with that is Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken. He
Yeah.
tells a story about his watch.
Or watch up his ass. But
Yeah, that's what I was-
that's the Bruce Willis scene with the kid though.
Yeah.
But like the actual Bruce Willis parts, I don't even remember, to be honest with you. Like when he has a girlfriend with him, right?
Yeah.
Like the little
Yeah.
Russian girl with him. Like I don't even remember those parts. It's all about Vincent and what's Samuel L. Jackson's name? Vincent and Jules.
Yep.
Jules, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Ving Rhames.
the Royale with cheese speech.
Royale with cheese.
Fucking great.
Look at the big brain on Brett. Anyway, number 3.
Brett
Joe.
or Brad?
It's Brett. It sounds like Brad, but it's Brett. We went through this.
I know, so I wrote
I
it
think
up
it's
again.
Brad, but
Twitter poll, Steve.
Okay. No, I'm just wrong. I know I'm wrong. But anyway, Joe, what do you got for number 3?
I'm gonna go with The Lost Boys.
Great flick.
Yeah.
Never saw it.
Really?
80s vampires, dude.
Why?
I don't know.
Right? 80s
Scare ya?
vampires?
No, I just never.
It'll ruin Chinese food for you.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I'm right about this, right? Christian Slater, 80s vampires?
It's not Christian Slater. It's Kiefer Sutherland.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. Close.
And
the Coreys are in
yep,
it too,
the
right?
Coreys, yep.
Oh, Feldman.
Yep.
Okay, Corey
Yeah,
Feldman.
another comic book based theme store because they start off in a comic book store.
Oh, yeah.
The two friends, and it's like the older brother goes out meets this girl at like a festival. She's with the vampires, and then they bite him.
Yeah, it's
or
like
she bites him.
It's like a teenage sex orgy party. Nice. Yeah, it's one of those movies when you were a kid you didn't want people to know you were watching it.
It's a scary movie for
yeah.
a kid. I remember watching it as a child, and I was like, "What is this?" And
It was
like,
that in Goonies.
Yeah, but this was a lot scarier than Goonies.
Yeah.
Oh, Goonies wasn't scary.
No, but I always remember like those two movies together for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think of Goonies without thinking
Lost
that
Boys.
movie, of
Yeah.
Lost Boys, and
Gotcha.
vice versa.
Yeah,
you know what I
gotcha.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. Sebby, number 2?
There's a toss-up between these two, cause my number 1 and 2. But I'm gonna go for The Big Lebowski for 2.
Okay.
I just watched that for the first time like 5 months ago.
And
Love it.
oh,
Absolutely love it.
it's amazing, right?
So good.
I like the fight scene at the end.
Everything's good. Oh.
Like when I watch it, I have to have a White Russian. I have to.
Yeah.
It's a must, and I'm completely sloshed by the end of it because I have like 3 or 4 of them. It's so good.
I have to watch it again because I've only watched it one time. I don't remember a lot of it, but
The dude.
The dude. Yeah, Sam Elliott. Is it you Joe that likes him a lot?
No.
Oh,
who's Sam Elliott? Probably me.
the cowboy. The very deep voice.
Yeah, not me.
Oh, I thought one of you guys liked him a lot. Anyway, John Goodman is hysterical in the movie. And what's his name? Jeff Bridges. Yeah.
Bridges.
Yeah,
I
Jeff
don't know
Bridges.
which. I don't know
Is
the.
Where they're trashing the car and it's not the kid's car.
You see what happens when you fuck a guy in the ass? You see what happens? It's so good.
I like that he's building the door stop to keep the guys from breaking in, and the door opens outwards instead of inwards.
what is this? He's the guy who's like, what is this? He holds a bowling ball in the air and he's like, obviously you're not a golfer. Just throws it on the ground. It's like, this place sucks. And then this is after the guy pees on his rug and the dude goes, at least I'm potty trained, guy. Such a great movie.
My number 2, I was surprised that this was on the list, but I was happy because I was like, ooh, that's one of my favorites of all time, and it's going to make it on the next episode as well. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, with the original.
The original.
With, what's his name? Curly hair.
I'm so bad
Willy.
with names.
Who plays Willy? God, it's getting late.
God,
he's so famous.
I know. He passed away recently.
He did. We'll figure it out. But yeah, not the Johnny Depp one. That's a different title.
And that's your boy directing that one too.
Yeah, I know. Tim Burton.
Yeah.
Not good. But Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, I love all the music.
Yeah.
Candyman Ken. Love all the songs. I say those lines all the time.
Turning violet.
Yeah. Hey, Violet, turn violet. I must say you get nothing, good day, sir, to my students
all the time.
Twice a week. 2-3 times a week.
Good day.
I said good day. Whenever they ask me to go to the bathroom, I kind of just yell that at them.
No, good nothing.
Love it. I love that part.
It's a great movie.
Yeah. Number 2, Joe?
My number 2 is going to be Dazed and Confused.
Damn it. Dazed and Confused.
Is that your number 1?
That's not my number 1.
Oh, wow.
Tom Cruise?
No.
What am I thinking of?
This is, it's basically a who's who of actors when they were younger.
No, not even. There's only 2 people that came out of that movie with, like 3, with major careers.
It's with Jeremy, what do we call him?
Jason London.
He's, Ben Affleck. Matthew McConaughey.
Nice.
That's
all right.
All right. That's what I love about these high school girls. I get older, they stay the same age.
You would love this movie.
Oh my God!
Great.
It's about the last day of school on 1976.
Okay.
And the juniors are becoming seniors, and then the 8th graders are going into high school the next year. So the seniors, a bunch of them drive over to the junior high school, and they have
they haze them.
Okay.
Yeah, they like smack them in the ass with like paddles and stuff. And it's this town in Texas that like has
has
no problem with these high school kids hazing these newcomers coming in, the freshmen.
Right. Yeah.
The music in it's amazing. It's a great. I love. That's what got me thinking about this subject because I watched it earlier on in the week.
Okay.
And
I will watch it anytime it's on.
it's amazing.
What's the race car movie with Tom Cruise that I keep...
Days of Thunder.
Days of Thunder. Oh my God, that's the only thing I think of when you said Dazed and Confused. I'm like, Mellow Yellow.
He's like, Days. There's only one movie I know with the word days in it.
Yeah, that's D-A-Z-E. That's not even... Dazed and Confused.
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking of D-A-Y. Anyway. Whew, that was your number 1, right?
That was my number 1. The music in it is amazing.
Okay.
Yeah. Lots of songs that we heard in Guardians.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to check that out.
It's a very good soundtrack, yep.
My number 1 is The Princess Bride.
Okay. It was on my list, but I saw it on yours, so I took it off.
This shows up on all my lists.
Yes.
Every list that you ask me to compile about movies, The Princess Bride is on there because it fits so many genres.
Yeah.
It's like one of my favorites of all time.
It's a comedy. It's a sci-fi.
Yeah.
It's a drama.
It's everything, and
it's a cult classic.
Have fun storming the castle. I mean, everything about this movie I love. I love the sword fights. I was always big into sword fights as a kid. I liked not that kind of sword fight. But I always liked movies with knights or Renaissance things or people with swords, Robin Hood kind of thing. They have swords in there sometimes.
You've said sword like 5 times in like the past
swords.
seconds.
I watch Forged in Fire and Knife or Death. I love all that stuff.
Did you watch that yet, Tim?
Which one?
Forged in Fire.
Knife or Death.
No.
I watched it last night. Episode 2 was on. Somebody got denied. Somebody said, no, you can't use this knife. It's too dangerous.
Too dangerous?
Yeah, he said it's too dangerous to use this knife. You're going to kill somebody or yourself, so you can't.
Why was it too dangerous? It wasn't steady enough?
He bought it in like some Southeast Asian country from like a street vendor. And the guy's like, there's epoxy like on the blade, like near the hilt. He's like, do you mind if I scrape some of this epoxy off? Why is there epoxy here? And the guy's like, just to make it a little bit more secure. And he's like, oh, I don't think the tang goes through the whole handle, and it's whatever. And he goes, I'm sorry, I can't let you use this. So that guy has a purpose, I guess. He must have heard the podcast.
Glued a blade to a handle.
Right. Yeah.
What could go wrong? I would have let him try just for shits and giggles.
Just for shits and giggles. And then he hurts himself and then they get sued. But yeah, Princess Bride.
Okay.
My favorite. Joe, number one?
Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Good choice. Yep. I was going to put a Monty Python, but I don't think I've seen them enough. I don't think I'm allowed to put that on my list.
Why?
Because I haven't seen them enough.
No, I've seen that plenty of times.
Because I think one of these things with the cult classics is you watch it over and over and over again.
It's another one. If it's on, I'm The Black Knight is my favorite. Every time I get hurt, 'tis but the flesh wound.
What are you gonna do? Bleed on me?
Yeah, like I've seen all these movies.
You only have one arm and one leg.
Do you think you'd seen all the movies on your list minimum of 10 times?
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
On my list, I think all the ones that I've listed, I've seen multiple times.
Yeah.
Princess Bride, Fight Club, Big Lebowski, The Warriors, Lost Boys, Mallrats.
Yeah, I've definitely seen everything on my list.
Yeah,
10
absolutely,
times or more. Any honorable mentions? I have a movie that's new to me, but has made the list, and it's called The Room.
Oh,
with Tommy Wiseau.
Okay.
I didn't see it. I saw it's on this list.
I watched it only because of the new movie that's out called The Disaster Artist with James Franco.
That's what I was thinking of when you said it. But
Right.
then I remember you told me it was a take on The Room.
Yeah. It's a movie about making that movie. Like how Tommy Wiseau made that actual movie. But if you watch the original, it's a fucking train wreck.
Okay.
Like these other movies we mentioned, they're good.
yeah.
They're produced well.
Right.
They have big name actors in them. They got good plot lines. They have good music scores and things like that. The Room is the worst production ever made. The scenes look wrong. The lines are delivered poorly. The story makes no sense, but you can't stop watching it. Like, The Disaster Artist is a well put together movie.
Right.
That's a film. That's a really good film. The Room itself is a disaster.
Yeah.
Like, no pun intended.
No.
Like,
I hear
The
you.
Disaster Artist. But I'm going to use that as my honorable mention.
Some of like the major cult classics have you ever seen like Rocky Horror Picture Show?
hate that
I've
movie.
never seen it.
Spinal Tap,
I've seen Spinal
seen-
Tap.
yep.
I like it, but I haven't watched it more than like twice.
Clockwork Orange.
Love that movie. That almost made my list, actually.
Really?
I haven't seen it enough.
That almost, yeah, that's how I felt. Like, there are some scenes that I remember.
I've seen it twice.
Yeah.
but that's just from listening to O&A. That's why because they used to quote that movie
Yeah.
all the time. So
It's hard to get through. It's very long.
Yeah.
It's very artsy. There's not a lot of dialogue in certain places.
Yeah.
So it's hard to get through. But I like that movie. Reservoir Dogs is on there.
Yeah.
That's a great one, but I've only seen it like 4 times. Maybe.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've seen it full 4 times.
Boondock Saints. I didn't know that was a cult classic
I haven't
either.
seen that.
Mike told me about that movie.
Joe loves that movie.
Yeah.
Would Hot Fuzz fall in there?
I don't know.
Was that well received? Because I didn't see it until it was on Netflix.
Yeah, I didn't see it until
no.
it came out.
What
either.
about Super Troopers?
I've never seen the first one.
Oh, that's a great movie.
Yeah, I heard that's a really good one.
You haven't
I've never
seen Super Troopers?
No.
And the sequel just came out this week too.
I got posters for that. If anybody wants a Super Troopers 2 poster, most full-size 27 by 40 movie poster, let me know. Email us. Leave a comment on iTunes. You get yourself a Super Troopers poster.
Email Steve. Meow.
Meow. Is that from the movie?
The schnozberries taste like schnozberries. Look in the damn window. You boys like Mexico?
You gotta watch this movie.
Oh
I
my
do.
god, it's so good.
All right. So that was a good.
Good topic.
Sebby, very good job.
Thank you.
Getting a topic there. I really like that. So with that said, why don't you give Tony a lead in for Comic Book Corner?
Take it away, Tony. Pew pew.
Comic Book Corner, brought to you by Comic Book Jones, located at 2220 Forest Avenue in Staten Island, and Royal Collectibles at 9601 Metropolitan Avenue in Queens, New York. Visit these fine establishments for all of your comic book needs.
All right, Joe. Did you get any reading done this week?
Don't, but
Or last week?
I have something for Comic Book Corner.
All right. What you got?
We have an artist that we've talked about from...
Todd?
No.
Oh.
From your Xavier Con.
He lives in your basement. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
We can talk to him anytime we want.
Right.
I don't know if he's coming back this year.
Right.
Brian Kong.
Okay.
He's the guy that does like all the baseball stuff.
Yes, I think he is.
Right.
Yeah.
He was featured on the Shopping Network the other day.
Okay.
He did a sketch.
HSN?
I
Home Shopping Network?
I couldn't see which one.
Yeah,
it was one of those. Yeah.
All right.
He did a sketch on a Secret Wars #1 blank cover.
Oh, cool.
Of Thanos, and they were selling it on.
Sebby,
QVC,
how do you say that?
HSN.
How do you say that villain's name?
Thanos?
Okay.
Thanos.
No, you say it however you want, because that's how the people in the movie say it.
Oh, okay.
They say Thanos. I say Thanos. It's probably Thanos.
It probably. That's how they're saying him in the movies.
You say tomato, I say shut the fuck up.
Damn.
Wow. I didn't mean that.
That
in a bad
escalated
way.
quickly.
Holy shit.
Wow.
I mean, yeah.
But he was on there selling his artwork, certificate of authenticity, all that stuff. I thought it was really, really neat that
Neat.
That we know him.
we know him. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a celebrity.
You got to be really good if they're going to put you on Home Shopping Network.
I guess. Well, yeah, you got to be very good.
Yeah.
Which he's extremely
Yeah.
talented.
And it wasn't a cheap sketch cover either.
Oh, no. And did he have more than one?
It was a small clip I saw on the internet.
Okay. That's all you got?
That's all I got.
For Comic Book
Yeah, I
Corner?
didn't read anything. I haven't had time.
For 2 weeks? Come on, man.
My
You're better
stack
than
is
that.
growing,
You're better
but-
than that. I read.
I've been busy.
Did you read Batman Ninja Turtles?
Nope.
I can't even talk about that. DC Nation came out yesterday.
This
DC Nation's
is-
#0. It's kind of like a prelude for the upcoming.
The Joker takes over or something like that?
So there's 3 stories, and it's only a quarter. It was a quarter book, and you get 3 kind of half stories. One about Superman, one about Batman and the Joker, and one about the Justice League.
Okay.
Okay. The Joker story is all about the wedding between Batman and Catwoman.
Okay.
And this is so, like, it's messed up. So the Joker breaks into this guy's house. Okay. And the guy's all scared because the Joker's in his
Yeah,
house.
the Joker broke into my house. I shit
Right.
myself.
And the Joker's looking through the mail slot. And he goes, "What time's your mail get here?" And the guy's like, soon? Why? Well, please don't kill me. And the Joker's like, Batman's getting married and my invitation's coming. It better come today. If it doesn't come today, I'm going to be very angry. Right? And the guy's like, why would Batman send your invitation to my house? And he's like, well, where else is he going to send it? And he's just insane. Right? So they're waiting for the mail, and the whole comic is them waiting and waiting and waiting for the mail. And the Joker just effing with this guy. And this guy just getting more and more scared and more scared and more scared, saying, I got a daughter. You take anything you want. Please just leave me alone. And the Joker's like, well, if I get the invitation, I won't be mad. And that's a good thing.
Right.
So the mail comes, and he picks up this letter, and he's like, he starts reading what the invitation says, 2:00 at this so-and-so thing. And he's like, I'm so happy that I got the invitation. And the guy's like, oh, good, you're happy. That's great that you're not mad. And he shoots him in the fucking face. And he goes, when I'm happy, I kill people. And he leaves. That's the whole friggin' episode. That's the whole friggin' issue.
If you're going to go with a smile.
And then they zoom in on what he was reading. And it was like a letter from the school. It wasn't an invitation from Batman. It was like a letter for the kid's daughter, for the guy's daughter from school, that she was absent. She needs an absent note for some trip or something. I was like, holy shit.
He's
that's
not going to be able to sign that note now.
So messed up. So messed up. And then the other story was a lead into the No Justice line.
Okay.
Which was actually pretty cool. So there's 4 teams of heroes teaming up with villains and anti-heroes to kind of protect this Earth against the stuff that from beyond the wall that they broke in Metal. So in Dark Knight's Metal, they broke open this barrier from our universe into the dark universe, and all these things are coming. So all the villains and heroes and anti-heroes are forming groups.
It's like Game of Thrones.
I guess. They're forming groups to go fight the things coming through the wall.
What are the teams? Can you
all right,
remember?
I'll try to remember them. Batman has a team. I don't remember the names of the teams. There's like Team Wonder, which is Wonder Woman. It's the only one I remember. And on No, it's pretty good. It's actually pretty good. Then there's Team Cyborg, Team Batman. You asked me who's on the groups.
I'm snoring at the names.
Oh.
Just tell me who's on the team.
All right.
So Batman's team
Batman,
is...
Lobo, There's so many on each group. I can't remember all of them, and I didn't bring them with me. I should have brought them with me. But I know it's Batman, Lobo. I think Lex Luthor is on his team. Then you got
what's Wonder Woman's team?
Wonder Woman's with Dr. Fate. A lot of cosmic, magical people. Dr. Fate. Can't remember. You want me to look it up? I can look it up. Then you got Cyborg with the Flash and Harley Quinn, I think. And it's pretty good. They're all working together to kind of defeat this entity that came through the wall.
Do they explain why the villains agreed to this?
Yeah, because they know that these things are going to wipe out the Earth, and that the only way for them
because they had no show in Metal at all.
Right.
So that's why I was kind of like, how do they know what happened in Metal?
Well, I guess they got recruited. Yeah, I think they got recruited. So they're
Batman's like, I've seen shit.
Yeah.
You need to get on this team.
Right. So Harley Quinn's in it. She's on one of the teams. It seems pretty cool. Seems pretty interesting. And the Hunt for Wolverine. I don't think I talked about that last week because we didn't do Comic Book Corner last week.
No.
The Hunt for Wolverine started. It's a 4-issue series with a lot of tie-ins that you don't have to buy, I'm assuming. Mm-hmm. So you know how Wolverine died back in the day? Well, the book starts off with the Ravengers coming to steal Wolverine's body out of the cast. Because he was... the way they killed him was they covered him in adamantium, right? And they melted adamantium, poured it over him, and he died within the adamantium hardened metal. So the Ravengers go to the cabin where the statue is to try to get his body out to sell it for genetic purposes, so people can clone Wolverine or whatever. They get intercepted by the X-Men, and they find out that the tomb is actually empty. There's no body inside of the metal. So they split the thing in half, and there's no body in there.
How are they able to split the hardest substance known to man in half?
One of the Ravengers has some special ability to do that.
How convenient.
Right? Isn't that convenient? Yeah. But they were wondering, and the whole story is, where is Wolverine? How'd he get out?
Right.
The metal wasn't disrupted at all. So pretty much they give you this backstory where the X-Men felt bad that this is where their friend had to be for the rest of eternity, and they felt he didn't get a proper burial. So Kitty Pryde phased him out of the metal.
Okay.
And they buried him in the ground. And
they left this memorial.
And they left the memorial so people can go there and visit and think that they're visiting him and pay their homage. Right. Because all the heroes were going there. Like, they show you Reed Richards in the past going there and talking to him. Spider-Man showing up and talking to him. Just visiting the grave site.
Right.
So they didn't want to let people think that was gone because they don't want people to know where he is because of the Ravengers and things like that. So they bury him somewhere in a field in Canada somewhere, and she goes to visit him in the future because she knows that's where he is. She's one of, it's like her, Nightcrawler, Cyclops, Jean, and Storm. They're like the only people that know where he is in the ground, and he's not there. So he's not in the new burial site.
How do they know this?
Kitty Pryde felt like he wasn't there, so she phased through the dirt, and he's not there. There's no skeleton. There's no Wolverine.
Very convenient too.
What, that she has phasing powers?
I think that's just silly that I feel like this person's not here, so let me just check just to make sure.
Why is that? I'm probably missing a plot point. There's probably something happened.
Doesn't that sound fucked up?
It's a comic book, Joe.
It's fucked up.
So I'm into it. I'm not a big X-Men fan, but I'm into this. I want to see where it goes. I love Wolverine.
You into grave robbers, huh?
Yeah. Right, Marie? Huh?
Did you listen to the Wolverine podcast?
Filler.
No, I didn't want to pay for Spotify.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have Spotify. Did you listen?
I do. I didn't know it was on Spotify.
Oh.
You broke that news, didn't you?
I did.
Homework.
You knows it. That's it for me for comic books for this week.
Cool.
I got a lot of books to read though. Got the new Booster Gold Batman book.
He wants to kill Booster Gold, right?
But it's Dick Grayson, Batman.
Oh, you told me, yep.
Yeah, it's Dick Grayson, Batman in an altered future that wants to kill Booster Gold. Got a ton of books I want to read. There's a new Superman, a new action comic special book out. So listen up next week. That's when all the new stuff is going to be. You didn't read anything, did you, Sebby?
No.
All right. So now it's time for Social Shit Time.
It's time once again for your favorite segment. What time is it?
Social Shit Time!
All right!
All right, so we're going to wrap up the show with some social shit time. And we got some stuff. We had a lot of interactions on Facebook this week for some reason. But what I try to do is I try to screen cap everything so that I have it on my phone. Kate says, at Dinner Pod, Kate, our friend, our number one fan, librarian Kate, at Dinner Podcast, fun fact for Mike, too bad he's not here to rebuke this. I almost moved to Seattle for a PhD. I didn't get accepted. Did he want to move to? Yeah, he wants to move to Seattle. Yeah. He was saying he wanted to move to Seattle.
He wants to live off the land.
He wants. Yeah.
In Seattle?
I guess. Here's another one from Kate. This is addressing her very racy question from 2 weeks ago.
Uh-oh.
She says, at Dinner Podcast...
Which one?
The original question was going to be boxers, briefs, or commando. But I don't want to end up on Nicole or Monica's hit lists. Just for your information, I never go commando. I always have my junk in something. Something's always cradling my junk.
Like that 1999 Toyota Corolla.
Wow, like everything I have is from Kate. Here's another one from Kate. No, I wouldn't. Oh, wait, what is this? No, I wouldn't tell Nicole. I'm friends with her, but I was friends with you first. This is about my doodle, my $600 doodle that my wife still has no idea that I bought. I just want to keep mentioning it on podcasts just to prove that my wife doesn't listen.
I almost let it spill at the communion the other day.
Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't. At Dinner Podcast, Librarian Kate, I heard about Adam Sandler as a candidate for Rocket Raccoon. So this goes back to your game that we played last week. Mm-hmm. They went with the better choice, obviously. I would have totally been okay with Jason Momoa as Drax. My man. Guess who left this next comment?
Okay.
Kate, at Dinner Podcast. I want one post-credit scene for Infinity War, maybe an extra long one. Yeah, you do. I'll probably get 5, which means I'm not getting home till after midnight on Thursday.
Can we go back to Drax for 1 second?
Sure.
The scene when they're on the ship.
Yeah.
He's standing there really still. And they're like, so how long have you been standing here?
Oh, yeah.
For about an hour.
An hour?
I'm really good at standing still. Almost like you can't even tell I'm there. Look, watch me eat this nut. Can't see me doing it, can you?
Oh, hi, Drax.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I didn't catch it the first time, and I just started bawling laughing.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Guess who this one's from?
Kate.
Wrong. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. See how I set that up?
Phil.
Paige.
Oh, wow.
Paige, our number 2 fan. Who knew? Close with the P. This is about you. Listen. Who knew Joe liked living on the edge, Chicago and London? I have to say, those are great cities. I might need a self-defense course, though. Stabbings in London, that's just crazy.
Oh, yeah, they're
having some trouble with stabbings?
Well, more people die from stabbings in the UK because there's no guns are outlawed.
Right.
So, but like,
see, people find a way to kill.
Yeah.
So, forged in fire, knife or death.
Like, obviously,
London version.
Yeah, it's obviously death.
Well, if you're better with the knife.
Guess who the next one's from?
Have you watched Beat It?
Son of a Bantha.
Yes.
Wow.
Ding 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 ding. Sanofa Bantha. Stop pronouncing her name wrong.
I don't care.
It's cultural.
He's pronouncing it right.
Son of a Bantha.
Sanofa. At Dinner Podcast, listening to the new episode, one of my favorite movie quotes is from Jurassic Park 3. No one watches Jurassic Park 3. What a freaking millennial. Come on, Sanofa, you're better than that. Dr. Grant, I have a theory that there are 2 kinds of boys. There are those that want to be astronomers and those that want to be astronauts. The astronomer, or paleontologist, gets to study these amazing things from a place of complete safety. Eric, but then you never get to go into space. Dr. Grant, exactly. That's the difference between imagining and seeing, to be able to touch them. And that's all that Billy wanted. That's her favorite quote from Jurassic Park 3. I have a Jurassic Park quote on mine.
Should have saved that for our quote episode.
Nah. I have a Jurassic Park episode. That's going to be a whole new Twitter poll.
Okay.
I have a Jurassic Park quote for mine, actually. Oh, this one's from Sebby. At Dinner Podcast, what's safer, this emotional support pit bull or Mike's emotional support knife? Did you see this video that he posted on our Twitter?
No.
Somebody brought their emotional support pit bull onto the train and it fucking bit somebody. They couldn't get it off.
You didn't see that? It was all over the news.
Oh, man.
No, I don't watch real news.
Yeah, Joe just goes
that's right, Facebook.
Yeah, if it's not on Facebook, Joe doesn't knows it. But, yeah,
that shit was crazy.
They couldn't get this fucking pit bull off this woman on the train.
You ever see a hand come apart like that?
It's going to be emotional disturbed knife, pit bull. Oh, Sanofa Bantha, you win meme of the week. Oh my god. Did you see this meme? It's me, my face on Gollum, and I'm holding up Todd Nauck's face as my precious.
That's funny.
Todd's my precious. Oh man, I laughed my ass off when she put this up.
Sebby, you've been slacking on the memes.
Oh, and this one's really good. It's me riding my bike with E.T. Todd in the basket.
I was gonna make that one,
but
I made the other one of Todd Nauck.
Son of a Bantha beat you to it
in your basement.
Oh right, that's right. And hiding in my stuffed animals.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good one.
Apparently, I brought up Babes in Toyland, or someone brought. Oh yeah, when we talked about dudes in Toyland, we talked about Babes in Toyland.
That was this guy.
And I said, well, no one's gonna know what Babes in Toyland is because it's an old movie. And
but I meant it in a different context.
Yeah, I know. And Sanofa Bantha said, Dinner Podcast, LOL, you were right, Steve. I have no idea what on earth Babes in Toyland is. Laughing emoji.
Don't Google it. You'd be surprised what comes up.
Yeah, you'd be surprised what comes up is right. And then I got one from...
Did you talk about that video I sent you of the Foo Fighters concert?
No, I didn't see that yet.
I sent it to you.
Yeah, I didn't watch it yet.
You told me...
Oh, wait a minute. You got keep going.
So,
the dude came up and played guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't think that was staged?
No.
This dude comes up, Joe. They invite this dude up, and he wants to play. He doesn't know English.
They invite him up because he's wearing Kiss makeup.
Okay.
At a Foo Fighters concert.
As you do.
And he loves them so much. Dave Grohl gives him his guitar, and he starts playing what was it, Monkey Wrench?
Monkey Wrench.
Dude, he's playing it just as good as Dave Grohl. He's running around the stage. He's headbanging. He did an amazing job.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
You have to see it.
Is this Rockstar?
No, it was at a concert.
It was at a concert. He picked them out of the crowd.
Sounds like the movie Rockstar.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's kind of like Rockstar.
Yeah. He has long hair. He's like flinging his hair all over the place. Doing solos. It was amazing.
Oh, he's going nuts, dude. He's going nuts.
Yeah.
The last one I have... Oh, no, I got two more. From Phil Batista. He was making me aware of the MoviePass changes. Where he says MoviePass stinks.
You got your right-hand man on, huh?
My wife and I were both forced to update the app, and now her app disappeared, and she can't even download the app from the Play Store. Ooh, they must have really got Phil. Don't worry, Phil. Joe's got you back. Get everybody else's receipts. Last one.
I imagine, like, MoviePass has a... You ever watch, like...
America's Most Wanted?
Yeah, and you have, like, Steve. You have the string tied around Steve, and it goes to Phil. Then it goes across to Kate.
And it's all Regals. They're all Regals. That's the link. The last one I have is from Paige, and she commented on your...
Don't worry, Steve, if they come for you. I don't know who Steve is.
Steve.
What's a MoviePass?
Steve who? I said that to my dad the other day, and he totally didn't get it.
MoviePass?
No, I went to his house.
Well, what's a Steve?
My mom left dinner for him because she was going out. So she knew I was going to come over with the kids, so she got dinner started.
Right.
And all he had to do was take the garlic bread out of the toaster. Right. My mom made garlic bread, put it in the toaster.
You guys set another toaster on fire.
So my dad goes, Steve, take the bread out of the toaster. So I look, and it's just black, burnt, charred bread. Right. It's like briquettes, like charcoal. Right. And I'm like, it's burnt, Dad. And he goes, oh, really? I was like, yeah. He goes, can you save it? I'm like, nah, there's no saving this. Because, sometimes you scrape it off, right?
Save it?
He's like, do me a favor, don't tell your mother. I was like, what bread? He goes, what the fuck are you talking about? The bread that I just told you to take out of the toaster oven. I was like, oh, Jesus, forget it.
If I learned two things from Steve and his dad. They don't know how to use toasters.
Yeah, I almost set the house. Did you hear about I almost set the house on fire with taco shells? Holy shit, did they go up in flames?
No. When?
Last summer?
Oh, really?
We put about 8 taco shells in the toaster to warm them up as I was making the meat.
Hard shells?
Hard shells.
Okay.
And they were standing up, so they must have hit the element.
Ah.
Dude, they go up in flames. My cabinets were engulfed underneath with fire.
No way.
Yeah. So the last one, social shit time thing we have here is from Paige, and she says this is one of the best and most interesting inventions ever. It was the one with the golf hole.
How cool was that?
Making the hole on the golf course.
Did you watch that, Seb?
Oh, yeah, that was cool.
That was pretty neat. I was like, where are they going? I thought someone was going to fall or break a leg.
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
It was really an informative video.
I thought a golfer's head was going to fall.
Yeah, something.
That thing.
I watched it like 4 times.
How awesome would it have been if he's hammering that thing down to get to take the plug out, and he just like goes through a gopher's head, like he doesn't know it's there, and he pulls it up, and it's just the dead
That's
body.
What I thought I was going to see.
Oh, I mean, that wouldn't be great. That would be horrific, but funny. So funny.
Just like watching Caddyshack.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, you're crazy. All right, so that's it for today's show, I think. Join the conversation on Facebook.com/dinner.
Oh, wait, Joe. Zalak's question.
We'll get to it next week.
Zalak's question?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, Joe.
Sorry.
Next week, we promise.
Damn. You'll never get this. Yes. Check out our Instagram and Twitter at Dinner and a Podcast. Emails any questions and comments at dinnerandpodcast@gmail.com. Big thanks to Andrew Brookes for the amazing artwork and the amazing animations that he makes for our YouTube channel. Check out those by searching Dinner and a Podcast on YouTube. And you can check out Andrew's other work at andrewbrooksportfolio.com. Say what's up to Alejandro Rosado, who made our amazing artwork that you see of us sitting at the diner. You can follow him on Twitter and on Instagram at AleroArt. Will Shelton for the awesome theme song. Follow him on SoundCloud at William_Shelton. And lastly, a big thanks to Tony Wolf, who's the voice you hear on all the bumpers during the show. Find him on Instagram and Twitter at Tony Wolfness. Until next week, I'm Steve.
I'm Joe.
I'm not Mike.
Suck it, Sale. My wife.
Yes.